The action that speaks louder than words. Welcome back. Today, we are talking about a simple action that can change the way people perceive you instantly. It's a universal language that transcends culture and breaks down barriers. It's a smile. We've all heard the saying, actions speak louder than words. It's a cliché because it's true. When you meet someone, your words might say, "Hello, nice to meet you," but your body language is shouting something else entirely. A genuine, warm smile says, "I like you. You make me happy. I am glad to see you." Think about it. Why are dogs such beloved companions? They don't have words, but when they see you, they nearly jump out of their skin with joy. That pure, unadulterated happiness is infectious. We can't help but welcome them back with the same enthusiasm. The same goes for a baby's smile. There isn't a person on earth who can resist the toothless grin of a happy infant. Now, I'm not talking about a fake, insincere grin. We all know how to spot one of those a mile away. And they have the opposite effect. I'm talking about a real, heartwarming smile that comes from within and shines through your eyes. This isn't just about being nice, it has real-world consequences. A large rubber company found that a salesman with a pleasant smile could outsell a grumpy one with far more product knowledge. In another instance, a major department store declared they would rather hire a sales clerk who hadn't finished grade school but had a lovely smile, than a somber person with a Ph.D. Even when people can't see you, your smile matters. Phone companies have found that your smile comes through in your voice. They even train their operators to smile when talking to customers because it changes the entire tone of the conversation. So, if you want people to be glad to see you, you have to start by being glad to see them. And the best way to show it is with a smile. The stockbroker who changed his life. It's easy to talk about the power of a smile, but let's look at a real-life example of someone who put this into practice and saw incredible results. Let me introduce you to William B. Steinhardt, a New York stockbroker. By his own admission, he was a grouch. For years, he walked through life with a scowl on his face. He rarely smiled at anyone, not his employees, not the clerks in the buildings he visited, and sadly, not even his own wife and children. He was a man consumed by the stress and seriousness of his work. One day, he decided to try an experiment. He decided he was going to start smiling. The very next morning, while combing his hair, he looked in the mirror at his gloomy face and said to himself, "Bill, you are going to wipe that scowl off your face. You are going to smile. And you're going to start right now." He started at breakfast. He said, "Good morning, my dear," to his wife with a big smile. She was stunned. She didn't know what to make of it. He told her this was the new him. He carried this new attitude out the door. He smiled at the elevator operator. He smiled at the doorman. He smiled at the cashier in the subway booth. As he walked to his office, he smiled at everyone he passed on the street. And guess what happened? People smiled back. The frosty atmosphere in his office began to thaw. He found that people were more cooperative, and business became easier. He even started smiling when talking on the phone, and his clients could hear the difference. After just 2 months, this simple change had transformed his life. He reported more happiness at home than he had experienced in years. And on top of that, his income went up. The man who was once a notorious grouch became a happier, wealthier, and more connected person, all because he made a conscious decision to smile. How to smile when you don't feel like it. I know what you're thinking. That's great for Bill, but what if I don't feel like smiling? What if I'm having a terrible day? That's a valid point. We can't just flip a switch and suddenly feel happy. But here's the secret, you don't have to feel happy to smile. In fact, smiling can actually make you feel happier. The famous psychologist William James stated that we usually think our emotions control our actions, but it works the other way, too. By voluntarily changing our actions, we can indirectly change our feelings. So, if you don't feel like smiling, here's what you do: force yourself to smile. If you are alone, try whistling or humming a happy tune. Act as if you are already happy, and that physical action will tend to make you feel happier. It sounds simplistic, but it's based on a profound truth about human psychology. When you act a certain way, your brain begins to align your emotions with that action. This isn't just about your personal feelings. It changes how you interact with the world. The ancient Chinese had a proverb for this: a man without a smiling face must not open a shop. Your smile is your storefront window to the world. When you go out today, try it. Don't wait for something to make you smile. Be the one to initiate it. Smile at your barista, your coworker, the bus driver. You will be amazed at the reactions you get. You'll find that your own day becomes brighter, your burdens feel lighter, and you connect with people in a way you never did before. As Dale Carnegie simply put it in his second principle, smile.